Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Duluth, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, Los Angeles, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets. Then the most important question of the night dropped. CNN's Dana Bash asked Harris if she had any regrets about hiding Biden's dementia from the public. And here it comes. Here's what she says.
You were a very staunch defender of President Biden's capacity to serve another 4 years. Right after the debate, you insisted that President Biden is extraordinarily strong. Given where we are now, do you have any regrets about what you told the American people?
No, not at all.
No. And I would lie to them to their face again today. In fact, I'm about to do it right now. Watch this. You think I feel bad about lying about that? No, watch this. I'm going to lie right now. Watch this.
Not at all. I have served with President Biden for almost 4 years now, and I'll tell you, it's one of the greatest honors of my career, truly. He cares so deeply about the American people. He is so smart and loyal to the American people.
He's so loyal, he crushed a railroad union strike. That's how loyal. He was so loyal, his kid took millions and millions of dollars from foreign adversary. Anyway, again.
Why would she regret what she did when she's with no election the candidate? Like, why would she regret it? It worked out great.
It worked out great for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now she's going to tell you how smart Joe Biden is, how loyal he is. He's so loyal, he passed a crime bill that's locked up black and brown people for the same thing his kids did on video. And he wants you to have he's so loyal, he made it so you can't declare bankruptcy because of your student debts or medical he's so loyal. He's loyal to Wall Street, he's loyal to the military industrial complex, he's loyal to big oil, and he's loyal to big tech. He's not loyal to anybody else. He's not loyal to the American people. And Joe Biden's always been a punchline his entire career.
He's so loyal, Jimmy. She had to drive him out into the woods and say, "You're free now, Joe." You're free.
I have spent hours upon hours with him, be it in the Oval Office or the Situation Room. He has the intelligence, the commitment, and the judgment and disposition that I think the American people rightly deserve in their president. By contrast, the former president has none of that. And so, one, I am so proud to have served as vice president to Joe Biden. And two, I am so proud to be running with Tim Walz for president of the United States and to bring America what I believe the American people deserve, which is a new way forward, and turn the page on the last decade of what I believe has been contrary to where the spirit of our country really lies.
So she did this a couple of times in 19 minutes. So it's a 41-minute interview. We only got to see 9. She did it a couple of times where she refers to the last decade. So a decade ago was 2014. Barack Obama was president. Barack Obama was president for 2 more years. So with your 4 years and Barack Obama's 2 years of the last decade, you guys have been president Democrats have been president for 6 out of the last 10 years. So when she talks about the last decade, you've been in control the majority of that time. It's the weirdest thing. Like, they didn't, again, is this what the answer they came up with? Talk about the last decade. No, if you want to make it about Trump, you would say the last 8 years.
Yeah, why would you go all the way back to the Obama time?
Why would you go back to 2 years before Obama quit?
It just shows us how she's bad at math.
I guess.
The last decade, of course, the last 3.5 years has been part of your administration.
I'm talking about an era that started about a decade ago.
A decade ago.
Wait, what?
You mean with Barack Obama and president in 2014? You know, Barack Obama got reelected in 2012. You get how this works, right? Every 4 years? That is the weirdest answer. She kept saying it. And even Dana Bash, or Donna, even Dana Bash says, well, you know, you guys have been president for the last 3.5 years.
There is some suggestion, warped I believe it to be, that the measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you beat down, instead of where I believe most Americans are, which is to believe that the true measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up. That's what's
Russia?
at stake as much as any other
The only people that Joe Biden lifted up were little kids so he can sniff them.
detail.
I
that
believe
we
it. She's
discuss
talking
in
like
this
Yoda.
election.
She is.
False, I believe it to be.
I mean, she does every time she
That
talks.
the-
I thought Hillary Clinton was a bad candidate and repulsive to most voters, which she was. But there's nothing, you can't sink your hook anything into anything she's saying.
True measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up. That's what's
What?
at stake as much as any other detail that we could discuss in this election.
Who'd she lift up?
I
Illegal immigration?
Wow. Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Duluth, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, Los Angeles, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.